Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand planet Mercury placement in the 5th house of your Vedic astrological birth chart and what are the kind of results that are associated with this Mercury. Also, I'm going to cover up the aspect of Mercury because Mercury is going to directly aspect 7 places away, along with some of the important conjunctions. How is Mercury going to behave in the 5th house if it is posited with some malefic as well as the benefic planets? Because in most of the astrological birth chart, you will always find that Mercury is in conjunction with some other planet. So first of all, let's try to understand what is Mercury and what is 5th house in Vedic astrology. See, on one hand, if I discuss regarding planet Mercury, Mercury is a karka or significator of your intelligence. Mercury represents your analytical as well as your logical brain. So at the time of decision making, suppose you are having 4 options present in front of you, and out of that 4 options you need to pick one option. So while choosing that option, there is some analytic which is going behind your mind, so that is ruled by planet Mercury. Also, Mercury, it is a significator of your communication style. It represents your presentation skills in front of the world, because originally Mercury is controlling 3rd house as well as the 6th house. Also, this is the single most planet which is also responsible for business. If your Mercury is very powerful in your chart, yes, it have the ability to give you that kind of a business oriented mindset as well. Even Mercury represents all the banking institutions, all the financial industries, all the mutual fund, hedge fund managers. So all the money making institutions that are also governed by planet Mercury. Even any kind of gains through speculation, like by investment into the share market, stock market. So all such kind of gains, they are also ruled by Mercury. And on the other hand, the 5th house in Vedic astrology, that is the house of your intelligence, pure intelligence. 5th house represents your Dhi Shakti. Also, 5th house, it is the house of your bachelor's degree. It represents your education, the kind of degree that you are going to take in your life. That thing is seen from 5th house. Also, this is the house of creation and creativity. If you want to look whether you have the ability to create something big out of one single idea, directly look into the 5th house. Because this is the house which is number 1 house responsible for making you entrepreneur as well. If you want to look for the entrepreneurial spirit inside you, look directly into the 5th house. Both 3rd and 5th house, they are going to play a very important role in order to give you that entrepreneurial kind of a mindset. Also, 5th house represents your Purv Punya Bhav, that is your past life deeds, the things that you have performed in the past life. So based upon that karmas, the kind of condition, that thing is seen from the 5th house. Even this is the trine houses. So 1st, 5th and the 9th house, this is the trine houses. And 5th house, it is the higher house of your Bhagya, that is fortune. So how fortunate you are in your life, that fortune is also going to covered under this 5th house. I will tell you, in Jyotish Shastra, 5th house is becoming one of the most important house in Vedic astrology in order to dictate your complete life. So first of all, Mercury is a benefic planet, and if you put benefic planets in the 5th house, it means yes, you have performed some kind of a good karmas or good deeds in your past life, and that is why you have received such kind of a planetary alignments. Second important thing, Mercury in the 5th house tend to become very calculative. And these individuals, their career life, it is going to be totally different from their education perspective. Although they are going to be very good with their education as well, but with the passage of time, what is going to happen? Mercury have the understanding. Mercury came to understand the workings of this universe, workings of the organization. Mercury understand each and everything, how the money is making in this country and all such kind of activities. And that is why these individuals, they slowly lose interest in their job life, and this is going to give the strong inclination towards the entrepreneurial realm. Because Mercury is just like a Rahu. Anything which is very fantasizing, so Mercury love that kind of a things. Mercury love calculations, Mercury love all these, that kind of a things which are really very helpful in making more and more money. Because the number 1 thing with this Mercury, it is also aspecting your 11th house of incoming gains. So your Mercury is not looking for the monthly paycheck. Mercury is not that kind of a planet. Mercury want money upon the daily basis, because this is the planet which needs something new on the daily basis. And in the 5th house, directly expecting the 11th house, these individuals, they always think about various techniques in order to channelize their 11th house. And that is where I will tell you their financial growth and the financial success in their life, that is always interconnected with the learning part. Because the more and more new learning opportunities that they are going to avail in their life, the more and more earning potential that is directly proportional towards the 11th house. But if at some point Mercury tend to acquire not any knowledge, like if these individuals, they will think like that, I have acquired all the knowledge, now I have no need to acquire the knowledge, then what is going to happen? Their 11th house, this is going to then slowly decline. So that is the negative part of this Mercury. Also, if suppose Mercury is in planetary conjunction, because in most of the times, most of the astrological chart, you will see either Mercury is in conjunction with Venus or it is in conjunction with Surya, that is planet Sun. So what is going to happen if it is in conjunction with planet Sun? There are going to be a lot of difficulties with regards to the marriage and the marital life aspect. Because Sun in the 5th house, it shows, particularly if you are a woman, if you are a ladies, then you are going to face a lot of obstacle with regard to the progeny. At the time of the childbirth, Sun and Mercury conjunction is in the 5th house. This shows there are going to be conceiving failures. The chances of conceiving failures that is present into your 5th house. But that too depend upon the dignity of the 5th house lord as well. But I will tell you, if Sun is posited in the 5th house, problem related to childbirth, that thing is going to be seen over there. Second important thing, if Sun is over there, it means Surya, that is the representation of your father. Father is somewhere acting as a badak or obstruction in front of your marriage and the married life. So it means you are not be able to get married upon time. If you are not getting married upon time, then the number one reason for that thing, that is planet Surya. Because Surya in the 5th house, because 5th house lord is Surya in the Kalpurush Kundli. If you look at the original Kalpurush Kundli, 5th house is ruled by the sign of Leo. So that is going to create the Karka Bhavo Nasho, which means this, if the significator of the 5th house is sitting in the 5th house, so it is going to destroy the significance of 5th house. And that is where I will tell you, father is going to act as a major obstruction in front of you. So if you are facing the problems with regards to marriage and married life, it is important for you to stay away from your family. Completely stay away from your family. As soon as you are visiting or traveling to some new places or staying away from the family, that is going to be very good in front of you with regards to the marriage and the married life aspect. Also, suppose if Mercury is in conjunction with some other benefic planet like Jupiter, Venus, even planet Moon, I will tell you, this have the ability to create one of the greatest wealth giving combinations. If particularly two benefic planets, if they are sitting in the 5th house, irrespective of their condition, irrespective of their dignity, it doesn't matter which zodiac sign they are posited in, whether they are posited in the sign of Scorpio, I will tell you, but still, if the two benefics, they are posited in the 5th house, this is a wealth giving combination. And I will tell you, this combination is going to get activated in your life as soon as you are going to have the childbirth. The first child that is going to be, you are going to obtain in your life, that is going to bring a lot of blessings at the same time. And this is going to also be the number one promise of the financial security. If you are always worrying about whether I will be financially stable in my life, or if you are having any questions regarding the financial insecurities, I will tell you, if two benefics along with Mercury, any other planet is in the 5th house, that is a sure indicator you are going to be financially free until this, like particularly till your lifespan. Because both of these benefic planets, they are going to obtain a lot of money, and that is not the money which you require, that is your children, because they are going to demand that amount of money in your life. Here I will tell you one more thing. If suppose Mercury is all alone, there is no any benefic or malefic conjunction is over there, and if Mercury is becoming very strong in the 5th house, then these individuals, they tend to become very selfish as well, because Budha in the 5th house have the ability to behave a bit in the selfish manner. So whatever their knowledge, their teachings that are present inside them, they will not be able to share that knowledge in front of others. Or I can tell you, like, this is known as the ignorance. You can call them as the ignorant person, because Mercury is going to behave a bit in the selfish manner if its dignity is very powerful. But if its dignity is not very powerful, these individuals, they keep on sharing the selfless knowledge. These are the individuals that are going to have a lot of knowledge inside them, lot of knowledge. And that is not only with regards to the money, wealth, or like any particular field, but with regards to the general household activities, how to run the family, what is the importance of family. So this is going to make them a very family oriented person at the same time. But that too depend upon the dignity of this planet Mercury. But overall, I will tell you that is going to be a two-way placement. Sometimes Mercury is going to give you sufferings with this placement in the 5th house. And that I told you specifically at the time of the childbirth. Because that thing depend upon the dignity and the planetary alignments of your life partner as well. So if suppose at the time of horoscope matchmaking, if both of you are having benefics in the 5th house, that is a sure indicator that you are going to rapidly get progress with the passage of time. Also, if you want to make your career into the field of share market or stock market, that is the number one placement. I have covered one short video upon the like Mercury and Saturn conjunction with the 2nd and 5th house, and how this placement have the ability to give you full-time trading activities. You can become full-time trader if you are having Mercury in the 5th house. But that too depend upon the dignity of the Mercury. But the indications with this Mercury is always be like towards the self-employment. These individuals are more and more inclined towards the acquiring that kind of a financial security in their life, and that too from working all alone with their own efforts. And that is the number one placement. I will tell you, if you are looking for self-employment, Mercury in the 5th house is definitely going to give you self-employment. If you want to work from the home, this is also going to be the number one placement, because Mercury don't want to get indulged into the like day-to-day activities of the other individuals. This is not a teamwork. Mercury in the 5th house, it is not feeling comfortable by working into a team kind of a job. Mercury feels very well because this is your intelligence. So Mercury is sitting at the intelligence. This is a karka or significator of the intelligence. So it means if you are utilizing your knowledge, if you are thinking, if you are doing some kind of a research in your life, that is the number one placement. And I will tell you that depend upon the dignity and the house placement along with the zodiac sign placement. But I call this Mercury in the 5th house as the miraculous Mercury. This have the ability to create a lot of miracles way beyond your imagination. If suppose this Mercury start giving you wealth, this is going to give you a lot of wealth. If this Mercury is going to give you knowledge, it is going to give you a lot of knowledge. If Mercury is teaching you some tactics, some clever skills, so you are going to learn a lot of clever skills. So this is a very powerful Mercury, I will tell you. Only the negative side with this Mercury is the emotions. Because these individuals, they are very like less capable. They have no ability to gain control over their emotions. Otherwise, they can become billionaires. They can become millionaires. They are going to earn a lot of money. But the only thing that is holding them back, that is their own emotions. Because sometimes I will tell you, Mercury is going to think in the emotional manner. Like money and wealth is important, but family is also important. My children are also important. So that is why they tend to shift their energies towards more upon becoming a household person. And that is the like main reason behind this Mercury is always been a tug of war kind of a situation between managing the personal stuff between their professional life, materialistic life, or their spiritual life. So that is going to be a bit difficult, but overall I will tell you that is a very good placement of Mercury. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like this analysis. If you have any queries, any consultations regarding your Mercury placement, any other marriage, career, spiritual consultation, do let me know. I'm going to respond you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye and take care.